This is an MTPredictor trading update, and just a couple things I want to share with you today. And the first being, here's our daily YM chart. Kind of tracking the big picture here. I'm just going to put some decision point analysis on here. I'm going to select this prior pivot, and I've showed you this before. This is where we came down into this decision point support area, and we got that bounce. We've headed back down into the decision point again. Haven't been able to take this area out. Got another bounce today off this decision point area. So this area has been holding as support, yet obviously we're still clearly bearish here as the trend is down. But if we do hold this, or if we can hold this support, then they may travel back up, head towards the upside here to this 10,000, back in that 10,000 area. If they can't hold this area and they start getting a closing below this decision point support area, then we'll have probably get another next leg down. So it looks like some consolidation in here. But one of the other things I wanted to share with you today was I had a client. I was actually working with a client today, and we were in the live market, and we were looking at the YM here, 3-minute. This happens to be the add-ons for NinjaTrader 7. We had a series of long signals here on the 3-minute, and the trend was long. And the client asked, would you take these trades? We had actually one setting up at the time. I think it was this last one right here. And oops, I'll go ahead and put the analysis. Let me clear this off here for a moment. This one here. So it was a valid trade on the surface. The trend of the STF was blue. We had a reversal bar here to set the trade up off of. But before I said yes, it's clear to take that trade, I said let's take a look at the bigger picture. And this is important to do in your trading. So we went and took a look. First of all, we looked at the daily chart here, and we saw the reason why we getting a bounce again in this area. We had our decision point support here, but the bigger trend is down. We still have our STF is red on the daily chart. Also, at the time these trades set up, the price action, was up here in this 97, 80, 90 area. And we had already run the ATR for the day. The ATR, the average true range, lately has been about 200 points in the YM. Well, we had already run 220 plus points this morning by the time those trades set up to the long side. So, do we really think we're going to run another 100 points up at that point in the day? Well, probably not. The probabilities, it doesn't mean that it can't, but the probabilities are that I'd rather be looking for short trades at that point. So the bigger trend being down, we had already run the ATR when those 3-minute trades had set up. And then let's just look at the 15-minute chart here of the YM. You see we had the big gap up in the morning, and we made this high here. They were never able to take that high out again. And this trend also on the 15-minute was also short. So clearly we would be going, if we're going long on the 3-minute, or we have these setups to go long on the 3-minute, do we really want to take those trades going against the bigger trend? We had the big gap up. We had already run the ATR up in here, and are we really looking to go long here? Well, probably not. So at the time with the client, I said, what? Based on that, I wouldn't be looking to go long at this point. I would rather look for a short setup. And maybe in this area, actually let me just clear this off, maybe a better short area if we had a decision point type trade that we might have to set up manually. But actually I'll click on the decision point here. There was a decision point resistance area up here. The red volume spike came in a little after the entry there, but that might have been a better area to set up a trade to the short side. So always look, the point being, just because this is not a system, it's not a black box where the trend is in your favor and you've got long setups here. Does that mean you just automatically blindly take those trades? No, you've got to use your discretion. You've got to use your look to your bigger time frames and see what's going on overall in the market, and then make your decision. And obviously, you should have your preparation done before the market opens, so that you have um, your analysis ahead of time. So when these trades set up, you already know. I'm probably not looking to take long trades here. I'd rather look to take a short setup in this case and go with the bigger trends. All right, hope that helps, and we'll look for more trades this week.